All right, back at it again with another deep dive into GTA 6. We're rolling right into Vice City and beyond. So we got some new screenshots, new character shots floating around the community right now, and some major clues pointing towards what we might be looking at for trailer 3. And if you've basically been paying attention, all signs point to early November, possibly right after Take Two's earnings call on November 6th. So let's talk about this and break it down. What's official, what's rumored, and what these visuals are secretly telling us about Lucia, Jason, and the world of GTA 6. The current landscape. All right, let's really lock in. GTA 6 is officially set to drop May 26th of 2026, exclusively for PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X and S. The last trailer gave us our first real glimpse into the legends that we are looking at, Lucia and Jason. And the duo is kind of equal parts loyalty, danger, and chaos. We're really looking at Rockstar right now, and they made it clear that this isn't just Vice City, and we're exploring the entire state inspired by Florida, full of neon swamps, beaches, and back roads. And right now, every insider and investor's eye is on that November 6th Take Two earnings call, including me. That's not the official moment where Rockstar is really going to tease it, but it could be something where they drop a hint at what they will be doing with that trailer. And let me explain. So here's how the pattern plays out. Big corporate call. They're going to have a marketing update. And then there may be a trailer within days of that. That's why everybody's circling November 8th is like this magic number if you haven't kind of watched a few videos and things and looked at a few articles on the internet. It's not confirmed, but it lines up perfectly with how Rockstar likes to move. Drop a financial hint midweek, then unleash a weekend trailer that melts the internet. So yeah, no official date yet, but if you're watching that calendar, that weekend could get wild. So let's talk about Lucia. These new screenshots tell a story without a single line of dialogue. You see her in that unmistakable orange jumpsuit, prison walls behind her, head held high, eyes locked like she's already planning her next move, like an escape or something. Then it cuts to the street. She's out, focused. The city lights are blazing behind her. Basically every pose that they have of her, she's not really a sidekick. She's kind of like more of a strategist. She's doing big things in the world, it seems, on her own. It seems like they may just cross paths, with Jason and all that good stuff, and then they kind of link after that point in time. I wonder how that unfolds. You could tell Rockstar wants us to see the transformation from basically confinement, being controlled, told what to eat, told what to do, to something where it flips from survival to basically indulgence and dominance. Every frame of her basically is taking back what's hers. That's the energy GTA needed, and we kind of are leading with that grit, brains, and purpose coming out of that main character. Let's talk about Jason, though. He seems to be the balance. So Jason's kind of that calm before the storm. His shots feel a little bit different, more personal, more layered. One moment, he's relaxed under the sunlight, rocking casual clothes, drinking a beer, doing anything he wants to under the heat out there in that faux Florida. Then the next frame, night lights, pistol drawn, tension, AR pointed right across his face towards something. There's this contrast in everything about him. He's got that ex-military posture. I've seen this type of stuff. He's got that look, but also a loyalty that feels unbreakable. You get the sense that he's the type to follow Lucia straight into the fire. Jason's visuals sell one thing. He's in deep, and he's fine with that. And when you put him next to Lucia in these scenes, you can feel the chemistry, the Bonnie and Clyde type moments. You feel what I'm saying? So let's talk about that. The kind of Bonnie and Clyde vibes we're getting. So together, they look like a real dynamic pairing. Rockstar even has written in some of their material, every shot with them in the same frame basically feels cinematic. Like you're watching the trust and bond being built while you're kind of playing the game at the same exact time. They're framed equally, not one as the hero and not one as the helper. It seems to kind of force this two worlds colliding narrative, almost like they're both surviving. You can almost see how the missions will balance their personalities, like Lucia running the plan, Jason bringing the muscle. He's also kind of got a backup plan just in case Lucia gets a little wild and loose. You know, they're just both learning and relying on each other in the world that we kind of see them living in. And honestly, their backgrounds do say a lot too. Swamps, highways, rooftops, beaches. It looks like the world is a playground and also a battlefield. So let's talk about the faces of the underworld, right? So there was some screenshots of a few different people, look like club owners, rappers. I included a few of them in a few of my thumbnails. You'll see in my previous video, if you haven't watched it, things that people are anticipating. Essentially, I'll have it linked here, the exact title, but it was the first video that I dropped from GTA 6. Really appreciate you guys' support on that. So there's a lot of different people in that kind of kit that they dropped online. So Cal Hampton, the streetwise alley. Looks like a dude that's a little street smart. Booby Ike, flashy Vice City Kingpin vibes. Might be into the strippy, clubby type thing. We'll see. Looks like a Draquan Priest, music mogul energy. He may be collaborating with the Real Dimes, which we'll talk about in a second. So Rule Batista, old school bank robber energy. He looks like a Batista, baby. You already know what I'm getting at. He's about to get into it and start busting people's heads. He's got the gloves on. He's looking like he's going crazy. Then we got the Real Dimes, two rappers that look like they're a real part of the chaos and some comic relief. Like you could see in the trailer, she's like aiming and doing the finger gun, pointing it and shooting, right? Then we got Brian Heder. Looks like a sketchy dealer landlord type who's always like one bad deal away from losing everything he ever worked for, but he just looked like he in shambles at the same time he's balling. I don't know. These shots give GTA 6 its heartbeat to me. You can see the culture, the crime, the nightlife, the dreamers, the hustlers. Vice City looks alive again, but dirtier, meaner, more realistic even. So let's talk about some predictions about the trailer. What do we got next when this trailer drops? What are we looking at? So what should we expect? So my call, we're probably going to get a Lucia and Jason mid-heist, something where a plan goes wrong and they improvise. We'll get a little deep dive into that. I feel like we've seen a little tidbit on that one. We'll see some open world teasers where they're showing maybe some bridge crossings, swamp chases, some type of airplanes flying. We'll get something real high action as well. We'll get some faster cuts, more action like I just alluded to, but still is going to be story driven. Maybe the first true look at gameplay systems like vehicles or AI, or that modern social media vibe from Rockstar that they basically teased. And if you didn't notice, they updated the website as well. So it's looking a little different. Of course, they're getting closer to this May 26th date, but we ain't there yet. Keep your ears open. November 6th, that's when Rockstar's parent company speaks to investors. And if they say phrases like next marketing phase, major update, you already know the countdown begins and we're getting that trailer. That's when we reload the channel, we go live, we break down something frame by frame. We're going to have that trailer and a breakdown of everything in it. You already know that. So the question is, who you riding with? Is it Team Lucia or Team Jason? How will this end? Is it going to be like Bonnie and Clyde or some type of other lovers' quarrel that ends this really rough? Or are they going to ride off into the sunset? Gotta let me know and drop that in the comments. Smash that like button, smash that hype button if you're hyped for trailer 3. And make sure you're subbed. Turn that bell on. Make sure you're locked in with me because when Rockstar drops that trailer, you already know we're instantly going live and we're going to be talking to the people. Keep that dog in you. Stay locked in. Join the members club to stand out in the chat. I'll catch y'all in Vice City, and I'll see y'all in the next one. And if you're still here, go ahead and check out this video in your top right-hand corner. It's probably that first video that I talked about, which is fan expectations of GTA 6 and what the reality is actually going to be. Go ahead and tap that, smack that like button, share it with a friend if you're hyped for GTA, and I'll see y'all in the next video.